The wealthiest taxpayers are using an increasingly complicated set of tools to hide their income and evade paying their share. The IRS is reassessing and changing what they consider rich. We've heard from our president, anyone who makes under $400,000 is not rich. That's not how all these tax rules are coming out, though. It's a great article that came out in Real Clear Markets yesterday. It says the IRS is taking an increasingly aggressive and political anti-taxpayer tone in its public announcements. They claim in quote unquote, the wealthiest taxpayers are using an increasingly complicated set of tools to hide their income and evade paying their share. It then boasts that the IRS is making delinquent millionaires pay up and singled out tax evading millionaires, millionaire non-filers. Remember, they're going after millionaires, but millionaires is a defined term and they keep changing the definition. The implication of this release is all other taxpayers pay their fair share and don't need further attention. But financially successful taxpayers are bad actors who need a crackdown for not paying their fair share. Again, they're hiring, and they've got this big plan to hire 87,000 new revenue collection agents. That's only going to cost $79 billion, but by spending that money, they're going to be able to collect another $180 billion in taxes. It's making no bones about the fact that it thinks rich taxpayers don't pay their fair share, even though, as we'll get in the article, the rich taxpayers pay all the share of taxes in our country. The IRS needs access to information about everyone's income streams, like sole proprietorships and partnership income, that accrue disproportionately to high earners. That's not true, but that's what they're saying. Tax Foundation's data says the top 1% of earners, their income level starts at $550,000. A successful two-earner family can easily reach that these days. The top 10% of earners in the U.S. pay 74% of all income tax collections in the U.S. The top 10%, not paying their fair share, but they're paying 74% of all the income tax in this country. And guess what? The top 10%, they start at $155,000. So the people making $155,000 or more in this country are paying 74% of all the income tax. And I don't think that's rich by anyone's standard. $155,000 living in LA, you're lucky if you can afford a one-bedroom apartment and have money left over to pay for dinner. So what is the IRS planning to do? Who are they going to target as in quote-unquote rich people? Anyone making over $155,000 a year. So how do we prepare for this IRS onslaught of 87,000 new agents coming after you, coming after me, the people who have worked hard their entire lives to finally achieve some income portability and some freedom, making $150,000 a year? That's why you need tax strategists. That's why we have hidden money here. Hidden money exists to try to find these amazing, expensive tax strategies that people like Taylor Swift are doing, and companies like Meta and the large international companies. They are coming up with these great tax strategies, and they can be utilized by you, by me,